morning everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. So in today's video, it's going to kickstart a little, shall we say, mini series. What I'm going to do on this channel, eat foods from one country for the whole day. So I thought I'd kickstart it with Britain. Easy enough, I live in England. I'm saying Britain, I'm going to try and do like English traditions and foods and whatnot, because I think I might do like separate Scottish ones and Welsh ones, but you know, you get my drift. And then I can do like maybe a Japanese day and a Korean day and, you know, American day, just all different types of foods, Polish day. I thought I'd kickstart it with Britain. It's early in the morning. Well, I say early, it's 10 to 9. I've been up a while. So let's, oh no, I think I've broke Kira's. Oh, I've broke Kira's thing. Oops, sorry Kira. Yeah, let's kickstart the day with a drink because I need a drink. Now, I need a coffee and I can't not start the day with a coffee. Like yesterday and today, this morning, I'm thinking, I'll have a tea, I'll have a cup of tea. No, I'm not having a cup of tea. I can't, I need a coffee to start the day. But what I'm gonna do is, I have some of the Costa lattes for my Tassimo. So instead of having an espresso, like what I'd normally do in the morning, like everybody, or most people, or a lot of people, they go to Costa in the morning and have a latte. I think that's a very British thing to do, even though it's not tradition. Yeah? A lot. Like, we like coffee. So I'm having a coffee. That's how I'm justifying it. I will have tea at some point today, but I need a coffee to start with. So the best thing will be to have a Costa latte. Cheers. I'm just gonna sit and chill, drink this and wake up. I really need to get a bobble for my hair now. Oh, it needs washing. I can't believe I broke Kira's clip. Anyway, it's 10 to 10. I've purposely waited a bit longer for breakfast because I don't normally have a big breakfast. I normally have a smoothie and some granola. But in full English style, I'm gonna make a full English breakfast, a fry up, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm gonna make that. This is not something I'd normally have, like I say, in the morning, on an average morning, but you know, we've got to do it for the video. Right, this isn't a cook with me, so I'll just show you it when it's plated up. I honestly could not be bothered to do that every morning. Do people have a full English breakfast every morning? Or is it just me? It's, I think the most British thing is we have this when we're on holiday, like when you're booking into a B&B in Blackpool or wherever, and you know, you've paid for bed, breakfast and evening meal, you go downstairs and you have your full English breakfast. Yeah, I think, or like when you're stopping in a Premier Inn or whatever, like for some reason you wake up and you're like, oh yes, I could just eat a full English, but when you're at home it's like, nah, I'll just have a smoothie or something. But now I've cooked it, I can smell it, I'm hungry now. It's like 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:30 now, so I'm ready for this. Let me show you. The presentation isn't amazing, but you know, it is what it is. Let me show you. So there we go, we've got egg that I cooked after the bacon in the pan, so it's gonna be weird. Beans, hash browns, sausages that I've cremated, bacon and some tomatoes. Look, I've even cut my toast posh for you, you know. And I've made myself a cup of tea. And I forgot one of my favourite things, mushrooms. I forgot to buy mushrooms to put on my breakfast. Never mind, I'll stop rambling and I'll eat. finished most of that off. I just left a tiny bit of hash brown, like the scraggly bits of bacon, a couple of the tomatoes and my crust. That's it. So I am so full, and it's, what time is it? It's 11:15 and I'm full. I don't think I can drink this tea. I do have something for some tea later on, so I'm gonna have to have another tea later. Actually, hang on a minute. Totally forgot, I picked up, instead of Diet Coke, I googled yesterday, like, British drinks. Obviously Iron Brew and that came up, but I'll be saving that for if I want to do a Scottish video. But what came up was Lucozade. They didn't have the cans. I wanted to just get a couple of cans, but they didn't have them. When I googled it, it said that it was actually, that's Nana's. She said this in the shop. We walked by and she spotted the Lucozade and she went, "That's Nana's pop, that's Nana's pop." My mum drinks all Lucozade. You shouldn't. And the woman that worked in Iceland said, well, like, laughing at her and said, "Oh, it's a good job it went down the alcohol aisle, isn't it?" When she said that. Yeah, that's so funny. But anyway, apparently this comes from, well, apparently it does. It's on Google. From Newcastle. That's where it was made originally. Lucozade. Does Lucozade remind anybody else of, like, being poorly when they were a kid? Because it does me, just the smell, the taste, the colour, everything. I don't know, it just seemed to fix everything. Oh, like, you're poorly, have some Lucozade. And it also came in a glass bottle with, like, that foil wrapped around it, and it was, like, tied at the top. I'll try and get a picture of it and I'll insert it and I'll show you if you don't know what I mean. I'm showing my age now, aren't I? But it is nice, and yeah, apparently it originates or was first made or whatever in Newcastle. Right, it says here it was created as a Glucosade in the UK in 1927 by a Newcastle pharmacist, William Walker Hunter. And then in 1938 it got sold as Lucozade, an energy drink for the sick. See? I obviously wasn't a child in 1938, but you know. I'll go drink my medicine and I'll come back later for a little snack. Right, so the time is 2:30. I've just started getting a little bit hungry. So I've made myself a little afternoon tea. Afternoon tea. You have to excuse the cake stand. It's broken, it's wonky, and it's being held up by some lemonade. I shall show you. Right, ignore the lemonade behind the stand. And I had a lot more stuff on it, but it kept falling off. It kept, look, I've even tried to white tack it down. The dog's eating a scone and a Viennese whirl. So I've tried to put the lighter stuff at the top. It did look so much better. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but then it just falls off. But anyway, I've got some afternoon tea. I've got some lemonade in a jug that's holding that up. Got some tea in a teapot. I'm going to put some milk in there. Sugar in my cup, plate, and I've got milk from the milkman. Look.
Wow, show me milk.
Yeah, let's put some milk in here.
Whoa, whoa.
There we go.
Yeah.
Put me some stuff on the plate.
Okay.
Oh, I'll have one of them.
And one of them. And
Oh, are you putting them all on? This is my mum's. It's plastic, but it was okay. And then I broke it last night getting it out of the bag. It snapped at the bottom, and I thought some white tack could hold it, and it did until I started putting food on, and then it just didn't work. So anyway, I have my mum a cake stand now. Have you seen these new, well, they're probably not new, but when you get milk from the milkman now, instead of keeping this foil thing so it keeps it fresher longer, you can buy a pack of, like, tops. So,
and yes.
Yeah. Now I have the entire afternoon tea, whoa, on my plate, which is fine. But yeah, I thought I'd include the milkman. Should we put that in the fridge?
No.
Thought I'd include the milkman because when I did have a quick Google, it did say that I don't know, like, if there's milkman in every part of the world. There probably isn't, but I know there is in America. I don't know where there is, but it originated in the UK. She just said Donetta then. it said milkmen, and they were pretty much all men back in those days, first showed up in Britain in around 1860 to deliver fresh milk to people's doorsteps. Appearance, early, cheerful, and most probably whistling. That's what it says. So basically got ham sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, some Viscounts or Viscounts.
And
Yeah. Can anyone remember these? I used to have these when I was a kid.
I did a kid.
Did you have them when you were a kid as well?
Yeah. I did a kid.
I did, yeah, because you've just tried one and you didn't like it, did you?
Just open it and
You didn't like it. Go on then, open another one. And then these are like Mr. Kipling's is a lemon slice, and that's like the angel cake. And then, oh, I've not had one of these for so long. These are like the Viennese. Oh, it's getting your face cut, Blake. The Viennese. The Viennese rolls. The camera face tracks, that's why. Like, you have to do all these sorts. And then just a scone with
tomato sauce.
scone with tomato sauce. I'm gonna pour myself some Lucasade. I even
Sugar.
got a little sugar bowl, look. I don't even take sugar, I just did it for show. Right, so let's pour some tea. Put 2 tea bags in. Oh, that looks nice and strong.
Mommy, sugar.
Some milk. That tastes better than it did earlier on. Oh, that's really dark. Right, I'm just gonna eat my afternoon tea. She literally stuffed half of them cakes in my mouth, playing Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. I feel a bit sick now. I fed the sandwiches mainly to the dog. Yeah, I've just eaten like a load of lemon cake, angel cake. These are nice, but they're not as nice as I remember them. Tea and cake is like another English, British tradition, isn't it anyway? So that's what I'm doing. And this tea's always better. I think what I'm gonna have to do, if I ever want a cup of tea, is actually make it in a teapot and have it like when it's been like, is it brewed or stewed? What do you call it when like it's, I don't know what it's called, but it definitely tastes better from a teapot. It's tea time, or is it dinner time, depending on whereabouts in the UK you're from. We seem to all say different things. If you're from the north, we tend to say like breakfast, dinner and tea, and then supper. And then if you're kind of down south, you tend to say breakfast, lunch and dinner. But anyway, I'm going to do tea, dinner, whatever you say. There's a clue. What do you think it might be? Let's hold it up. So we've got curry sauce, we've got some fish and chips. So of course it had to be, didn't it?
Chicken and chips.
That's chips and that's fish.
No, that's chicken nuggets and chips.
Okay, chicken nuggets and chips. Could have gone to the chip shop to get them, but I was in Iceland yesterday. They do exclusive to Iceland Harry Ramsden's. So I've got the 2 jumbo battered Atlantic haddock fillets. Let's see what these are like. They look delicious. And then the Harry Ramsden's chips to go with it. I'm sure they used to in Iceland do like a frozen chip shop curry sauce. I couldn't see it anywhere. And the only thing that I could see, well, this, and it's Bistow's mixed curry. I don't know what it's going to be like. It just says simply add water. But then I thought as well when I saw this, like, isn't gravy and Bistow British? It's got to be, hasn't it? So we've kind of snuck a bit of that in there anyway with the Bistow, because we all love Bistow gravy, don't we? So I'm going to put all this together and make tea.
Tea, I want to help you.
You want to help me? Okay. So it's ready. It looks delicious. Let me show you. So this is my tea. I knew these little ramekin things that I saved. I think it's them from them goo pots. I knew they'd come in handy one day. I haven't tried the curry yet, but we'll see. I've got salt, pepper and vinegar. So if I don't like the curry, I'll just drown it in vinegar anyway. And I've got a can of pop because, well, a can of Diet Coke, because when you go to the chippy, you have Coke, right? Let's tuck in. Sorry, my battery was flashing halfway through that time lapse, but I finished it all. This was not good. I dipped a couple of chips in it, and yeah, that went nice. But that fish has to be the best frozen fish I've had ever. I mean, it was £5 for 2 fish, but they was absolutely massive, as you saw, and they're like chip shop fish. Maybe not as good as like a Rothwell's chip shop in town. Like, that's just amazing fish, but it was definitely on par with some. And the chips were nice as well. They were £2 for a bag of chips. Overall, I really enjoyed that, and I cleared my plate. Cheers. It's probably an hour, 2 hours later now. I don't know what time it was in the last clip, but I am fancying something sweet, so I'm going to have a pack of these Mr. Kipling, the lemon slices. So obviously I got a pack of them earlier on for the afternoon tea, so I'm going to eat these. I did actually buy some rich tea biscuits to have like tea and biscuits, but I didn't even get round to doing that, so I do have them in, but I don't want another cup of tea, I'll be honest. So I'm going to eat these, and then that will probably be it. So I'll end the video here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you're not already, it does mean a lot, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!